Welcome back to another anime review. This time the show will be Always a Catch, episode 7. Now this episode started off with her talking about her brass knuckles that she uses as a hair clip, so I already knew she could be going ahead this episode. And then it cuts to a scene of her saying goodbye to her family, you know what I'm saying, like her mother, father, her little brother, and sisters. So she hopped back in the carriage and with the same two escorts, and they start heading down the road. And she has an idea. She wants to check on that village that they left for the other day, where the daughter of the chief got kidnapped. And while they talking to one of the villagers, getting an update what's going on, another dude runs up, another one of the villagers. He's saying like he was dropping something off at the count's mansion, and he seen like them talking to like some bandit looking guys or some shady looking dudes. And I'm thinking like this show like a flashback. I'm like, ain't those the same man that they had to put their hands on the other day? So Maria finds out that the last time the villagers seen the chief's daughter when they seen like her hopping in the count's carriage. So she suspects that the count might have kidnapped her, so she heads down to the mansion with her two escorts and the rest of the villagers, and they go to the mansion trying to figure out what's going on. She's like, oh, I'm such and such, but they don't know her name because apparently she's from a small kingdom. Yeah, so they don't let her in, so she has a new plan where she's going to sneak in. So she asks her two escorts and the villagers to make some ruckus, you know what I'm saying, cause some drama or some chaos like around the mansion so she can sneak in. So she finds an open window and she hops in there, and there's like a little lady like knitting, like a little old lady knitting, and like she doesn't even say anything. She just like let her walk by. I kind of thought she was gonna call a guard or something, but I'm kind of surprised that she didn't. So she's sneaking down the hallway and all this, and she's trying not to get caught. She's trying to be quiet and all that. And then like apparently like somebody farts the best behind her, and the guards that's on the stairs think that it was her. So she beats him up. She beats him up because she didn't want to get accused of farting. So Maria asks the guard that she just captured, like, oh, where's the girl at? And they like, oh, she's on the upstairs floor. So she heads up to the next floor and she starts sneaking in, but this floor got like maids on it. So she's sneaking, she's trying her best to sneak out because she doesn't want to hit the maids. But she gets caught in like a weird pose that she was doing to sneak by to not make too much noise. And a guard opened the door, and since she get caught, she gets embarrassed and she knocks him out too. And while she's trying to hide this unconscious guard, like she walks into the room where this the chief daughter's at, and Maria just tossed the unconscious guard that she had on the shoulder on the floor, like she didn't even care. She didn't even try to let him down softly. But anyway, she talks to like the daughter and all that, the chief's daughter, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm here to rescue you. And she's like, rescue me? Like I'm like, so that's when I'm like, okay, what's actually going on here? But then like that's when like a dude runs in. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna marry you. So Maria just got dumped 2 times in 7 episodes. Alright, so it turns out that this dude's actually the son of the count that's in charge of the village. And there's another count that buys the village's crops and all that. And he's trying to blackmail the count to marry his son off to his daughter. But the son is already in love with the chief's daughter. So the son brought the chief's daughter there so he can run away and marry her. So after Maria finds this out, she's like, okay, I got y'all back, you know what I'm saying, because she shipped them. So they head to the front of the mansion, but then they hear like some commotion out back, and like one of the I think it's like a guard runs up or something, or somebody runs up. I think it's like a villager, I can't remember, but they run up and they see like, oh, somebody's messing with the storage shed, and apparently it's the same band that they beat up the other episode. Yeah, so like they came back again. They still ain't learned their lesson. So the villagers got the 3 bands way outnumbered, and they're about to surround them until like the leader shows up. He breaks down the door, he kicks it. You know what I'm saying? Maria's like, she instantly tells that this dude got like some fighting experience. She's like, oh, this dude ain't no joke. So like one of the villagers try to protect Maria. You know what I'm saying? He swings on with his garden into her, but he catches it just with one hand, lifts him off the ground, and it hits him in the stomach. And he captures them. He brings them outside. The warehouse, and he got like his other bandits like loading up the carriage and all that, about to go. But that's when Maria's fiance shows up with his knights, and they started charging in, trying to capture the bandits and all that. And Maria, she knocks out the leader of the bandits with the same uppercut that she did in like episode 3. And the night captain shows up, or I think he's the night captain. I don't know, I'm not too sure. He's not holding his sign right now. So the prince is about to run up to Maria, you know what I'm saying, try to see if she's okay and all that. But that's when these 2 bandits hop out the bushes. Like one of the bandits go attacking Maria, but one of her escorts, you know, that big dude, he takes him out really quick. But then the other one gives up and he starts to attack the prince, you know what I'm saying. But that didn't work out because the prince, you know what I'm saying, hit him with the 38 special, you know what I'm saying, that he learned from, what's the name? They learned from Maria. So the prince reunites with Maria, and that's basically where the episode ends. Yes, this episode had me laugh multiple times. I really enjoyed it. Yes, if you liked this episode or didn't like this episode, leave a comment. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. And if you enjoy my content, want to think about subscribing, I appreciate it. Anyway, that's all. Take care.